Good morning everyone, welcome to Swathi's Academy. So today we will discuss the MCQs of 22nd June and you can also join us on our Telegram channel where we upload all these PPTs. So let's check out what are the 10 topics which we are going to cover in today's MCQs. So here is the list is given and try to get at least 7 questions correct out of 10. So work hard, be consistent and regularly watch our videos and let's begin our today's MCQs. So question number 1 is with reference to latest report by Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, that is SIPRI. Statement first, India has more nuclear weapons as compared to Pakistan. Second, there was an increase in nuclear weapons in year 2019 as compared to 2018. So here the correct option is D, meaning both the given statements are incorrect because as per the latest report, it is not India but it is China and Pakistan which have more nuclear weapon compared to India. And India has 150 nuclear warheads whereas China has 320 and Pakistan has 150 nuclear weapons. And statement second is incorrect because there is an overall decrease in the number of nuclear warheads, not increase as compared to last year report. And Russia, US together possess more than 90% of global nuclear weapons. So you have to remember this fact. Whereas 9 nuclear armed countries which include US, Russia, UK, France, China, India, Pakistan, Israel and North Korea, meaning 5 are permanent member of UNSC and rest 4 are India, Pakistan, Israel and North Korea. They together account for an estimated 3,400 nuclear war weapons of January 2020. Now question number 2 is with reference to World Competitive Index. Statement first, the report is released annually by World Economic Forum. Second, India is ranked at the same position as the last year. So the correct option here is B, meaning statement first is incorrect because it is not World Economic Forum, it is Institute of Management Development which releases this index. And unfortunate part is that India is ranked 43rd out of 63 nations. So it is a very low ranking and the reason is due to poor infrastructure, insufficient education investment and inequitable health system. Whereas the top position was secured by Singapore. Now question number 3 is with reference to Talam Dalam. Statement first, Talam Dali is an ancient costume drama in southern India. Second, it is based on mythological stories popular of Ramayana and Mahabharata. So here the correct option is B and statement first is incorrect because it is an ancient form of dialogue or debate performance, not costume drama and in southern India. And it is derived from a Yakshagana which is a traditional Indian theatre form of the same region. But unlike Yakshagana performance, in the conventional Talamadale, the artists sit across in a place without any costumes as you can see in the image and engage in testing their orator skills based on the episode chosen. So it can be said that it is Yakshagana minus dance, costume and stage conventions. Now here question for you is you have to tell from which state or with which state Yakshagana belongs to. Now question number 4 is assessment of climate change over Indian region has been released by which of the following ministries of India? So the correct option is C, meaning Ministry of Earth Sciences. And as per the report, average surface air temperatures over India could rise by up to 4.4 degrees Celsius by the end of century as compared to period between 1976 and 2005. And the rise in temperature will be even more pronounced in the Hindu Kush and Himalayan region. And the incidences of heat waves over the country could also increase by 3 to 4 times. So this has been highlighted in the recent report. Now question number 5 is Raja Parva recently in news is celebrated in which of the following states of India? So the correct option is it is B, that means Odisha. So here is the image is given, and it is a 3-day long festival dedicated to Mother Earth, and it is believed that goddesses Earth undergoes her menstrual cycle during this period. And during the Parva, Odia people do not undertake any construction works or tilling that requires the earth to be dug. So don't get confused with the name Raja Parva. It is dedicated to Mother Earth and is being celebrated in Odisha. Now question number 6 is with reference to pangolin. Statement first, it is the world's most trafficked mammal. Second, they have long been hunted for their meat, teeth and scales. Third, they are the only mammals wholly covered in scales. Fourth, pangolin also have a link to the novel coronavirus. So if you think its answer is D, then you are wrong. B is also not correct option. C is also not correct. So what should be the answer? A? No, its answer is C, because statement second is incorrect one, because pangolins have no teeth, they have scales, and their meat is considered as a delicacy. So this might be a trap, and pangolins lick up food with their sticky tongues, but they have no teeth. And though many think of them as a reptiles, but they are actually mammals. So you have to also remember this. And recently China accorded the pangolin the highest level of protection and removed the scales of the endangered mammal from its list of approved traditional medicine. And pangolins eat ants, termites and larvae and are often known as the scaly ant eater. Now question number 7 is with reference to ASHA, that means accredited social health activist. It means statement first, ASHA must primarily be a woman resident of the village. Second, there is no prescribed age group for ASHA workers. Third, ASHA will be a health activist in the community. So as you have to choose the incorrect statement here, so incorrect statement is second, so option will be B, because ASHA workers should preferably in the age group of 25 to 45 years, and it is one of the key component of National Rural Health Mission and is to provide every village in the country with a trained female community health activists, that is ASHA, and selected from the village itself and accountable to it. The ASHA will be trained to work as an interface between the community and the public health system. Also, ASHA will receive performance-based incentives. Now question number 8 is with reference to special leave petition. Statement first, it is not mentioned under the Constitution of India. Second, this can be heard as civil or criminal appeal as the case may be. So the correct option is B, and statement first is incorrect because the scope of power vested with the Supreme Court of India is under Article 136. So special leave petition is written in the Article 136. And it's a kind of discretionary power in the hands of Supreme Court of India, and Supreme Court of India may in its discretion be able to grant special leave to appeals from any judgment or decree or order in any matter or cause made or passed by any court, tribunal in the territory of India. And Supreme Court of India may also refuse to grant the leave to appeal by the exercising its discretion. So there is no obligation on Supreme Court to admit this grant or special leave petition. It is under its discretion, because it is not a right but it is a privilege with the Supreme Court of India, meaning it is not a right in the hands of aggrieved party but a privilege with the Supreme Court of India. Now question number 9 is, recently the term IGX was in news. So what does this term stands for? So the correct option is D, meaning it is India's first gas exchange, and the exchange is expected to facilitate transparent price discovery in natural gas and facilitate the growth of the share of natural gas in India's energy basket. And IGX is a digital trading platform that will allow buyers and sellers of natural gas to trade both in the spot market and in the forward market for imported natural gas across 3 hubs, that is Dahej, Hazira in Gujarat and Kakinada in Andhra Pradesh. Now question number 10 is Sophia Place generally remains in news. So where is it located? So the correct option here is D, meaning none of the given states are correct. It is located in Jammu and Kashmir, and recently it was in news because 14 militants were killed in 3 encounters in Sofian. So that's all in our today's MCQs. Hope you guys are liking the lecture, and if you want to contact us, these are the details. And if you want information regarding UPPSC examination or its test series, you can also contact us. And please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the latest update of the videos. Please like, comment and share the video, and do write your answers in the comment section and be very regular with the videos. So stay safe, stay healthy, have a nice day and thank you.